got the best of me. Always got the best of me. And they say you must fall seven before you can rise. Before you rise. And we must learn to lose before we can win. But I never will. Learn to lose before I can win. But right. Why never And if I could change the hands of time, I'd make things my way. And I know this is my revelation. My revelation.
I had to do it. The intro song that you just heard, at least partially, is there's a reason why we chose this song. So that song actually I wrote, about 20 years ago. That version of the song is the only thing that I have that's surviving of. I've probably recorded that song nearly a dozen times at this point. I've lost hard drives and stuff, so like I'm in the process of once again recording it one more time. I have stems and things of an unfinished recording that I am currently working on, but that is the most recent complete recording, even though it is super rough. I had to play that to start tonight's show. Reason being, the man who wrote the lyrics for that song, one of the longest vocalists I have ever worked with, exclusively vocalists, because like obviously I've worked with other musicians. I've been working with a handful of musicians actually, who are. I've been working with longer than I worked with Nick, but Nick Paris is the name of the guy who wrote those lyrics that you just heard. And just about a week ago, Nick Paris tragically passed away. He was in a car accident, and he didn't make it. And it was rough hearing that. I just found out yesterday. So I really had to honor his memory. That is Nick and I kind of fell out of contact over the course of the last few years. I actually, once I finished the re-recording of this song, I was going to hit him up and see if he wanted to redo those vocals. Because, again, we hadn't worked together. I think the last time Nick and I played a show, which would have been the last time we worked together, would have been about 15, 18 years ago. So not too long after that song was written. Nick lived not too far from me, so it's I mean, adulting happens, and being as my existence in the local music scene has been kind of relegated to what I can do in front of my own computer, and I haven't played a show in probably almost a decade now, which is kind of sad, but I have been recording and doing things with other projects, but it just the loss of Nick Paris is going to be felt. Oh man, it still feels like a kick in the nuts. I don't want to hang up on this too much because we do have a show to do, but I really just wanted to honor the memory of my fallen friend. So that being said, welcome to this evening's broadcast. We are going to be working on a number of things. Honestly, we're going to be talking about, I do not understand what is going on. Stream is healthy. It seems odd. Anyway, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. The big headline this evening is the Deadpool rumors, Deadpool Avengers rumors. And then I didn't do much pre-show prep, honestly. It's been a week. Like I warned you guys before the coming weeks that it was going to be an issue getting shows out for these last few weeks, and it will continue. This might be the last week, or next week might also be interrupted. I can't remember, but at the very least, this week is messed up, and then possibly next week will be as well. So I don't know if we'll do a live show or if I'll just record a quickie show or what, but we might be doing a proper show next week. I honestly can't remember right now. Just dealing with a lot of stuff today, and then also the news of Nick's passing. So, okay. Just one last thing about Nick. He and I didn't always agree on quality of music. He and I didn't always agree on genre. But when we made music together, we always had fun. And I really, really loved that about working with him. We had our differences, and we definitely made our differences known. But when we were there, when we were doing the thing, it was a good time. So you will be missed, Nick, for sure. Rest in peace, my brother. Like, there's no other way for me to say that. So let's talk about the news, shall we? Make sure I've got everything up and coherent right now. Okay. So, oops, wrong window. Let's do this. First story, like I said, the big headline. Deadpool and the Avengers. Ryan Reynolds is teasing a potential crossover, mashup, something on his Instagram account. Ryan Reynolds, let's just read the article. This comes from Cosmic Book News. Ryan Reynolds just poured gasoline on the rumor file. The Deadpool and Wolverine star posted an image mashing up the Avengers A logo with the anarchist A, a nod to Deadpool's chaotic style. He didn't include any text with the post. Naturally, fans think it's a hint that Wade Wilson could join Earth's mightiest heroes in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. We can also add that even though Ryan Reynolds recently said Deadpool joining the Avengers would mean they were at the end, this tease happens to follow Fantastic Four performing soft at the box office and the big MCU post-Endgame slump. Now it seems Feige is bringing in the big guns, and it can't come fast enough. I think the numbers are still tracking with my prediction in that both movies are kind of meh, but Superman is outperforming the Avengers. Not like super significantly, but enough that it's showing. The article continues. Deadpool and Wolverine blowing open Marvel's multiverse. The movie already sets up connections to Doomsday and Secret Wars. Both Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have been rumored for the 2027 crossover film. Now Reynolds himself is fueling speculation. This is the image that he posted right here, this Anarchy A over the Avengers A. Key multiverse links from Deadpool and Wolverine, TVA involvement, timeline jumps, Wolverine crossing into the MCU, Deadpool now aware of the MCU quote-unquote rules and ready to break them. Recent Avengers Doomsday set leaks show TVA agents on site, cementing their importance for Phase 6. Since Deadpool is now tied to the TVA, his presence in the next Avengers movie makes even more sense. I feel like if you didn't think that Deadpool was going to be in at least one of the next 2 Avengers movies, you haven't been paying attention. This is kind of one of the worst kept secrets in Hollywood, I feel like. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm an asshole. Continuing. Next Avengers needs a wild card. The film is expected to feature multiple timelines and variants, legacy characters from Fox, Sony, and early MCU. We already know that's for sure because we have Kelsey Grammer confirmed as the cast. So we know for sure this isn't expected to feature necessarily. This is featuring. We already know it's going to be a massive multiverse battle. At least 27 confirmed Marvel characters, with rumors offering another big announcement soon. Deadpool fits perfectly. He can break the fourth wall, bring Fox-era characters, and serve as the unpredictable element in a massive ensemble. Reynolds' Marvel future. While Marvel reportedly has no immediate plans for Deadpool 4, Reynolds has hinted at other projects, possibly Uncanny X-Force. Appearing in Secret Wars will allow him to keep Deadpool active without another solo film. Will he actually join the Avengers? No official confirmation yet, but between Ryan Reynolds' new tease, the TVA connection, and Marvel's love for surprise cameos, the odds look good that Deadpool will show up, even if it's just to mock the team. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be joining the Avengers. I think if they're going to play this smart, if they're going to play this even slightly in line with the comics, this introduction of Deadpool to the Avengers, at the very least the first movie, Doomsday, which, as we can see here, still scheduled for December 18th of 2026. At the very least, Doomsday, we'll see Deadpool potentially trying to court the Avengers or vice versa. And then if he joins, it will be in Secret Wars. I just don't see that happening. I think the way Ryan Reynolds is taking the character is much more in line with the comic books, in that he's his own wild card. Like, yes, I realize Deadpool has been a part of the Avengers a few times in the past, but the better storylines, the storylines that seem to do better with the fans, usually have Deadpool either trying to get into a team, this being the Avengers for this, but it happened for the X-Men and stuff, X-Men, and then I think he started X-Force because he couldn't get in the X-Men, or joined X-Force because he couldn't get in the X-Men, because that's when he had the gray suit. Anyway, sorry, Deadpool lore. But, like, the funnest stuff is when either he's trying to get into a group and they won't let him, i.e. the X-Men, or if the group is courting him and he doesn't want it, which I feel like I read not that long ago. It was post the Good, the Bad, and or no, what was the damn one? Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, and then I think it was just after that he was, or maybe it was right before that, I can't remember. They were trying to get him to join, and he didn't want to because he didn't want to be held down by all their rules or something like that. It was pretty funny. It was appropriate for the character. So, yeah, this is kind of not as much of a shock as I was expecting it to be. Honestly, I was really thinking that this is going to be a bigger news article, which is why I made it the headline. But, there it is. So let's get back to some actual news. Oh, no, really? This just posted. This was not here as I was making the thumbnail and queuing everything up for today's episode. So this just went up within the last hour or so. But we have Daredevil canceled. Final season, says Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox may have just confirmed Daredevil Born Again is ending with season 2, which follows Vincent D'Onofrio's recent comments. It's known that the first season has really low ratings, as none of the episodes charted on Nielsen. Even Ironheart made the Nielsen charts, albeit that it was 3 episodes released at a time. Cox's comments also line up with him recently revealing he won't be appearing in Avengers Doomsday. What did he say? During an appearance at GalaxyCon over the weekend, Cox discussed his favorite part of the upcoming episodes and casually referred to it as the final season, quote unquote. There's something that we do in this final season that doesn't exist in the comics, so it's unique to our show, and I'm pretty excited about that, Cox said. Wow. While Marvel and Disney Plus haven't made any official announcements, the, quote, final season, unquote, wording suggests the series may indeed be wrapping up after just 2 seasons. Cox's comments come while addressing the set photos that show Matt Murdock in the black Daredevil suit. Actor hinted that Season 2 will include original material not tied to the source, which could be part of Marvel's broader retooling efforts that continue after Season 1 failed to resonate with viewers. This follows Vincent D'Onofrio's recent revelation that Season 2 has wrapped and that Season 3 is not yet confirmed, with its fate depending on how fans respond. We talked about this originally when he made this comment like 2-3 months ago. Quote, if they allow us to continue, we have a plan, D'Onofrio said. It's up to the fans to watch, to get excited. It's up to us to please them and get the story right. But it's all, yeah, I mean, we're looking forward in a big way. Unquote. With Born Again failing to hit Nielsen sound charts in Season 1, Marvel struggling to keep Disney Plus interest up across the board, it's possible the studio has already decided to close the book. No Avengers. Cox also said he won't be in the new Avengers movies, which further suggests his time with the MCU is coming to a close. Though, we'll talk about that in a second. A fan asked Cox on TikTok if he would appear in Avengers Doomsday, and he simply responded, no. Release information. Born Again Season 2 is expected to be released March of 26. John Barenthal is also developing a special for The Punisher and will star in Spider-Man Brand New Day. All right, so Daredevil not being in the 2 new Avengers movies. One, stars in Marvel movies have been forced to lie to us before, so he could just not be being honest, if that makes sense. He also theoretically could not be in these movies because of the new direction Marvel is taking the TV shows, in that the TV shows are going to be dealt with separately again from the movies, so that the two don't feel like homework for each other. We talked about this when it was when that Forbes article broke, when they were following around a couple of the producers at Marvel who were working with Feige, and they were detailing the differences between pre-Endgame and post-Endgame, and how spread thin Feige is, making everything that much more difficult. And then the new game plan moving forward, how there's a team of producers in charge of the movies, and how the TV shows are going to be fewer and further between and less important characters, which kind of sucks if that's the way they're going with this, because then that means they're dealing with Daredevil as a lower as a character of lower import. But that is also still possible. Also, if Season 2 gets the ratings it deserves, because Season 1 was really good, like, I really don't understand why it didn't get the ratings that the people who watched it, who were fans, felt like it deserved. Because I do understand, because like subscriber numbers are down, but if something like freaking Ironheart, which came out after Daredevil, gets the numbers that enough numbers that it shows up on the Nielsen charts, then I don't understand why Daredevil wouldn't. So that just feels really off. That feels really bad. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with the Daredevil thing. That's pretty crazy. So let's continue on. Let's get some more news. Weapons sequel. This is a quick one, staying in movies. We not only is Weapons the #1 movie in the world, but Zach Krieger isn't done just yet and teases a sequel. Speaking in a new interview, the director revealed he already has another idea set in the same world. Quote, I have another idea for something in this world that I'm kind of excited about, Krieger told Variety. The director is set to tackle Resident Evil next and says he probably won't return to the Weapons universe for a couple of more movies. Quote, I'm not going to do it next, and I probably won't do it after my next movie, but I'd like to see it on the screen one day, unquote, said Krieger. While fans may have to wait a while for the follow-up, the movie's box office run shows there's an audience ready for more. THR adds, multiple sources tell Hollywood Reporter that Warner Brothers and New Line Home of Weapons are already talking with Krieger about making a prequel exploring the origin story of the strange aunt who suddenly arrives in town. So that must be something to do with the movie that I don't know because I haven't seen the movie yet. Still haven't seen Avengers and Superman yet either. I was going to go for a double feature at the local drive-in theater, but it's not the double feature anymore, so now I have to pay for them separate again. But whatever, I'll do it. Site says that Krieger originally had Gladys having her own character chapter, but Krieger cut it for length purposes, so the, quote, lost chapter would be expanded into a full-length story. Sources say no deals have been made, nor is there any timeline, unquote. Weapons set new August horror record. That's cool. Monday, Weapons pulled in $5.2 million. That's a pretty big Monday for a horror movie. Highest Monday ever for, yeah, there you go. Highest Monday ever for a horror film in August. That tops The Sixth Sense, $4.35 million, and New Line's Annabelle Creation, $3.6 million. Film also opened to 43.5 over the weekend, which makes it the best August debut for a horror movie, which, from what I've heard, it's not as much horror, much more thriller with horror elements, but again, I haven't seen it, so I can't say that firsthand. Continuing, Weapons only cost $38 million to make, and its break-even number is $95 million, which it should pass in its second week. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the second week is very close to the same numbers as the first, if not higher, just from word of mouth, because this movie's really getting some strong word of mouth. Strong weekday holds and second weekend outlook. Monday's performance beat the first Mondays of Final Destination. Bloodlines at $5 million. Get Out at $4.1 million. 28 Years Later at $2.8 million. And Five Nights at Freddy's at $4 million. Tuesday is on track for around $7 million, topping the Tuesday takes of Get Out and Final Destination Bloodlines. Industry projections see at least a 50% drop this weekend, around $21 million, but there's potential for a stronger hold if word of mouth continues as it has been. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna do. I will give it better, more than the $21 million for sure, just because the hype around this movie is huge. So that's definitely something we're gonna revisit when we come back to doing episodes. So let's continue on. Let's double check. Yeah, all right. Continuing on. Spider-Man new villain, really? So still on Cosmic Book, we have new photo from the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day is fueling speculation about yet another villain appearing in the film, and it's a villain that hasn't previously been mentioned or rumored. Image shows a metal plate bolted in the side of a vehicle featuring a red and blue emblem with the silhouette of a roaring cat head. No, it's not the Thundercats. Marvel fans quickly connected the design to a comic book character, Puma, a shape-shifting anti-hero occasional Spider-Man adversary who first appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man 256 in 1984. Known for his enhanced strength, speed, and senses, Puma, real name Thomas Fireheart, often operates in morally gray territory, sometimes working against Spider-Man, sometimes helping him. Logo stylized big cat head and aggressive stance seem to match Puma's comic book aesthetic, leading many to believe the emblem could belong to a mercenary group or company tied to him in the film. In the comics, Thomas Fireheart is of Native American descent and becomes owner and CEO of a company. So in relation to the film, the vehicle is likely from Fireheart's business. So that's Puma right there. Where's the picture? They don't feature the picture, of course. Interesting. Oh. So, I just took a drink. Let's do the thing, shall we? I should start right there. So, before we get too much deeper into this, I'm not drinking Dubby right now because it's really late, but Dubby is a channel partner. They are pretty freaking awesome, and they have some fantastic energy drinks out there. So if you're looking for something that is going to do the job, get you your caffeine on, and also do a lot for your brain function, the nootropics in Dubby are kind of second to none, man. Like it, being a bit of an energy drink connoisseur, I have tried a lot, and I've tried a lot of different ones who claim to do a lot of things for your brain and your brain function and your ability to focus and so on and so forth. W is kind of the only one that really follows through. There's one that I really want to try. It's, I think it's called Geek Energy or Nerd Energy or something like that. The food theorists did a video about it months and months, and probably over a year ago at this point. So I've been wanting to try that one ever since. But out of basically all of the others that claim to do wonderful things for your brain, honestly, W is the only one I feel like that actually does something positive for my mental focus. At work, when I'm at the gym, my mind-muscle connection is better if I have a W in me. It's just all around pretty damn tasty and good. They are also the only energy drink supplier, manufacturer, whatever, that has a s'mores flavor. It's a powder that you mix with milk, and it legitimately tastes like s'mores, and it's freaking delicious. And I'm super sad because I'm almost out of my tub. And also kind of cheat code for this one. If you like it, you will like it even more with coconut milk instead of dairy milk. Like, the coconut milk just kind of sets it to another level, man. It's so good. But yeah, we had to get that out of the way just because, sponsors and things. So back to the news. There was one other one here. Oh yeah, Hayden Christensen. So Vader series. Hayden Christensen is looking to do a new Star Wars project, wants a Vader series. At this past weekend's Fan Expo in Boston, Hayden Christensen said that he would 100% return as Anakin Skywalker for a Darth Vader in the future project after Ahsoka Season 2. Quote, "I would love to," yes, Christensen said. "If the powers that be decide that's something they want to see, I would be there in a heartbeat," he says. Christensen started... Oh, good Lord, I can read, I promise. Christensen shared that one of the timelines he'd like to revisit is the Clone Wars era. "I think there are some fun stories there to tell," he said, "and if it meant I could swing a lightsaber with Ewan McGregor again, that would be amazing." The actor also wants to explore more of Darth Vader's timeline. "I think there's some good, meaty stuff there to explore still," Christensen said. "If the powers that be decided a Vader spinoff is something they want to see, I'd be there in a heartbeat, 100%. I would love to. It would be amazing to keep exploring this character in both eras." Christensen back as Anakin. Hayden Christensen also appeared at Star Wars Celebration alongside Rosario Dawson and confirmed he will be back for Ahsoka Season 2. "I think my understanding of the character is just continuing to grow," he said. We're getting to explore different sides of Anakin, which I'm really enjoying. I'm just enjoying the journey." Christensen continued. "He's a very complex character, and there's a lot going on, but I'm really loving getting to sort of play the more heroic side of the character in the Ahsoka show, and I'm very excited for Season 2. Ahsoka is currently filming, no release date set. So yeah, I can get behind that. Absolutely. 100%. James Gunn. Oh, there is one more thing. Early digital release for Superman. This kind of annoyed me. We have an August 15th release. What? James Gunn's announcement that Superman will hit digital on Friday, August 15th, just 35 days after its theatrical debut. This is some nonsense that we got way over after COVID stopped, right? Has lit up social media with a mix of backlash, excitement, and trolling. Hundreds of fans on X have already reacted to James Gunn's post about the announcement. I asked Grok to summarize, I being the writer of the article, not me, to summarize the responses. Results are in, and a whopping 65% of fans aren't happy. Frustration over theatrical cut short. The loudest reaction came from fans unhappy that Superman is heading to home viewing so soon. Many argued the move cuts the legs from its box office run, while some calling it diabolical to release a major tentpole on digital barely a month after its theatrical bow. Others saw it as a sign of weak performance. posting comments like it's, quote, "It's a box office flop and no longer making enough money," unquote. Or releasing movies on streaming after barely 30 days in theaters is insane. International fans echoed the sentiment, saying WB should have waited until September. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm not sure of the play here. Superman still had decent legs, assuming WB thinks it will explode once it's on VOD, but man, leaving money on the table here. Yeah, I think that is 100% accurate. Excitement for home viewing. A smaller but vocal group welcomed the early drop, eager to watch or rewatch the film at home. Some said they would be buying it in 4K immediately, while others looked forward to making fan edits. A few acknowledged wishing for a longer theater run, but were still thrilled to be seeing it digitally so soon. Quote, can't wait to watch all the shenanigans in 4K. Trolling, criticism, and Snyder comparisons. About 15 to 20% of reactions were less about the timing and more about taking shots at Gunn or comparing the film to Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. Posts like, "Imagine not being able to outgross the Superman movie you were trying to reboot." Ugh. And Man of Steel is eternal were common. Criticism also targeted Gunn's take on the character, with some saying Superman felt underpowered or the tone was too, quote, Guardians-like, unquote. Others accused hypocrisy, pointing out that similar decisions by Snyder drew harsher backlash from the same fans now defending Gunn. Tweet reads, in other news, Superman loses millions for Warner Brothers, who should have stuck with the GOAT. Yeah, loses. So this is the thing. We've talked about this before. It's not losing money. It, at the very least, has already broken even because they went with a cheaper cast. Because they went... The most expensive cast member on there is... I'm going to brain fart his name. Let's do this. Good Lord. Superman 2025 cast. Brain farts suck. Nicholas Hoult. There we go. Good Lord. Nicholas Hoult is rumored to be the most expensive member of this cast at $2 million. $2 million to get Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. So, and then Brosnahan and Cornsweat both are rumored to be getting $375,000. So not even $1 million, not even $500,000 for those two. So like, or no, it was $750,000. $750,000. Either way, it's not $1 million. It might have been over $500,000, but it's not $1 million. So between the two of them, you have maybe $3 million, or maybe close to $2 million for the two of them. So you're looking at $4 million for your three leads in this movie. Yeah, it's made its money back at this point. So maybe that's why they're deciding to pull the plug real early. Still couldn't beat a 12-year-old movie. How much did let's look that up. Let's ask the Googles. Did Zack Snyder's Man of Steel manned fat fingers Man of Steel make in theaters? $668 million. Okay, so if it made, we'll call it 670 just to be sure, just to be friendly, just to be round, I guess. How much did Zack Snyder's Man of Steel cost to make? $225. So they grossed $300 million. Because you look 225, then you're looking at 450. If we're looking at 700, they grossed $250 million. I would venture that Cornsweat's Superman, the James Gunn Superman, is pretty damn close. Let's see what the box office is. What are the box office numbers for Superman 2025? $220. So, assuming they made this, what is the cost to make. $220. I don't know if I buy that. According to multiple sources, including THR, I don't think 225 is accurate. That would put them in the negative, and I really don't think. Though it does go on to say marketing budget is about 100, so they went 50% instead of 100% of the production budget. 750. Yeah, I was right with the second number that I remembered, not the first. $2 million for Holt, 750 for Corn Sweat and Brosnahan. Could break even with 500 international. What did they say that it's made so far? That's opening weekend. I want the total. Total is 400. Total is $400 million. So they've more than broke even. They've more than made their money back. Yeah, this is just a little silly. So mixed takes on the teaser scene. The teaser image video, including with James Gunn's post, Superman down alongside robots, drew its own wave of comments. Some praised it as grounded and emotional. The others dismissed soulless or CGI, blah, 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 blah. All right. Interesting. So they've made their money back. Like, that's the given right there. They have definitely made their money back, because if they did 50% of the production cost for the marketing, which it sounds like they did, it sounds like that was kind of the play here, because James Gunn wanted to do things differently. So that puts them at about $300 million. So they're $100 million plus. The numbers, I don't remember what it was. 600. They made 600, and it cost them 220. So they made 400 million or so on Man of Steel pre-COVID. Yeah, sure. I guess I can understand the argument that, it's not doing better than Man of Steel. I think Man of Steel is part of the reason why this is not doing good. Not because Man of Steel was so great, but because Man of Steel was hot garbage, and the Snyderverse just continued to be a growing dumpster fire that really lost people's goodwill towards DC in the movies. All those movies progressively did less. We're not going to necessarily count the Justice League movie, because that's not 100% Snyder's fault that it was crap. Joss Whedon kind of destroyed that movie all by himself as well. Well, I guess the two of them destroyed it for different reasons, but still, I don't see that. I don't understand the logic behind them releasing it early, but also I don't necessarily see Superman as a flop if they've made $100 million on top of all their budgets. So yeah, it's not doing great, but I called that. I said it wasn't going to do great. So let's move sources now. See if there's anything over here at Bounding Into Comics. Oh, King of the Hill came out. If you haven't watched it yet, I would say it's worth a watch. We'll talk about that more when we do an actual... What is going on here? When we do an actual That Just Happened episode, because we will probably do at least one more of those before we get to the off season. But 11 worst live-action superhero finales ranked. What? Lois and Clark, I don't remember the finale there. A Hellstorm, I didn't even watch that series. Luke Cage, didn't watch that one. The Tick was an expensive investment, and Amazon had to cancel after 2 seasons, despite the show gaining a cult following as one of the platform's best original superhero TV shows. Played by Peter Serafinowicz, the titular hero teams up with local accountant named Arthur to fight crime in their city, while also uncovering bigger conspiracy led by the boss of the city's organized crime network. The first season was actually a better conclusion for the series than the second season, which that's fair. Seemed totally unplanned. That's true. I think they were shooting for at least 3 seasons, and they only got 2. After successfully capturing the villain in the first season, the second one introduces a host of subplots, including superhero arcs for 2 more main characters, which are never resolved. With almost every primary character's storyline ending in a cliffhanger, the show's ending leaves... Yeah, okay, I get it. I see. She-Hulk because it's hot garbage. Alphas because it was mediocre as well. I think that one also got canceled early. Another original superhero TV show that was canceled, leading to a rushed ending. Yeah, exactly. Secret Invasion, hot garbage. The Flash. I actually did not watch the final 3 seasons of The Flash. Shining light of CW's Arrowverse after its premiere broke records, becoming the channel's most watched telecast with more than 6.8 million live viewers. The show's highlights was its well-grounded origin story featuring a passionate performance from Grant Gustin as the titular superhero, a strong ensemble cast around Barry Allen, especially the excellent support of Candace Patton as Iris West, was the show's anchor in the early days. The show also had an excellent gallery of villains, which grew with each season, making the Flash's mission bigger, accompanied by emotional and physical growth in the main characters. However, creativity dwindled as the show started recycling villains and storylines towards the end. Oh, maybe it's good I didn't watch the last couple seasons. The finale was especially disappointing when it essentially turned the main character into a sidekick. The episode turns 9 seasons of Barry's effort into a joke by having him battle the very key villains he's already defeated. Interesting. I didn't think Moon Knight was that bad. Oh, but it did get canceled again. In the finale, after the two variants reconcile, the show introduces Jake Lockley, a deadlier alter ego of Mark Spector, the third version of the character, who seems interested in continuing to work for Spector's bloodthirsty master. While a second season hasn't been ruled out, no official plans have been mentioned since the first season wrapped in May of 2022, meaning Jake Lockley's evil grin as he shoots Arthur Harrow, rather, is the last impression that fans have of the show. Yeah. Inhumans was just bad, and Smallville... Oh, why do you think Smallville's was bad? After delivering a classy introduction of the suit, accompanied by a message from Clark's Kryptonian parents, the show absolutely bungled the Superman reveal in the finale. All that was shown of Superman in action is a distant CGI shot of him saving Air Force One. The show then closes with a shot of Kent ripping open his shirt to show the Superman suit for a few seconds, and that is all the Superman that fans got to see. That was legitimately very frustrating. I wouldn't say it was bad, though. That doesn't qualify it as bad. It's frustrating. I remember watching through because I had to play catch up with Smallville. I didn't start watching it from the beginning. I think I came in 3 or 4 seasons in. So the first few seasons I had to borrow on DVD from a buddy of mine, and then the weekly episodes, and he was my bass player at the time, so every night at band practice when I was watching videos, I was like, why doesn't he fly? What is going on? Where's the suit? I hate this. I didn't hate it. It was just frustrating. But yeah, it was every time, and then once we got all caught up, every time a new episode came out, why doesn't he fly? It was super frustrating. I get that, but I don't think it was bad. I just think could have been better. Anyway, we got sidetracked. That was an unintentional distraction. Let's check out TV news. No, I don't want reviews. King of the Hill revival boss says it's impossible to recreate original animation style because tools don't exist anymore. Meh. But it's close enough, man. From common side effects to your friends and neighbors, here are 12 underrated shows that might have flown under your radar. Nope. Leaked My Adventures with Green Lantern casting call reveals... Ooh. So My Adventures with Superman apparently did well enough that they're doing a Green Lantern version of it. Announced in the past year, we have some new details that may portend to the tone, quality, and potential that the series may have... the potential the series may have or fall short of. Thanks to recent casting call and information about ring slinger Jessica Cruz, we have an idea about her character and other details that indicate she will have a new origin. To begin with, she is described as a bullied high school student with anxiety. Moreover, her biggest problem is that everyone around her is growing up and becoming meaner. Quote, Jessica had a normal childhood. She played softball, hung out with her best friend friends Kyle and Nikki, and stayed out of trouble. But Jess's life collapsed when everyone around her hit puberty and got mean. Betrayed by friends, bullied out of softball, Jess withdrew. Starts the character breakdown shared via My Time to Shine Hello and Comic Book Movie. Better to be small and safe than be yourself and get hurt. We meet Jess at the top of high school, a chronically anxious freshman who starts the year hoping to keep her head down and get by. It adds, but who ends up being chosen by a magic ring, the cosmic champion of all life in the green. Of all life, the Green Lantern. Synopsis continues. Despite her fear, anxiety, and her low opinion of herself, Jess will find that she does have the tendency and tenacity and courage to meet this challenge, to become the world's greatest hero. Sounds an awful lot like we will have another misunderstood girl boss who will learn and prove how special she is to everyone once she obtains magical MacGuffin bestowed upon her with no effort. That is the way the Green Lantern works. Like, that's always been I mean, all right, so maybe not exactly that, but, like, to a certain degree, the ring gives them power off the bat. Like, you don't have to... Oh, my God. Like, I get the idea of, like, overly... how does Ripa put it? The ghettoization of comic books where... They're only changing gender and ethnicity of popular superheroes as a means to try and diversify instead of going with the already diverse cast of superheroes. But this is a Green Lantern that has already existed, so like we're not creating her for the series. Oh, it's so aggravating. Like, I understand the irritation at stuff like that, but like only to a point. Like, the premise of the Green Lantern's power is that it comes from nowhere and is bestowed upon somebody randomly, and then they have all of this universal power without really having to work for it. So why are we mad about this? I don't get it. UK broadcast regulator says Doctor Who, Home, BBC, other national channels won't survive without forced promotion on YouTube. Interesting. Trailer for season 3 of Beavis and Butthead, because Mike Judge is just having a pretty epic revival these days. Feige blames the MCU's decline on overproduction. It's not superhero fatigue. It's because you're making subpar content. We've talked about that. 10 forgotten MCU plot threads that Disney should revisit. Blah. Amazon Studios developing TV series. We already know about that. That's old. Wolfenstein TV series on Amazon. Yeah, we know. That's the thing. We talked about that. All right, so I think we're basically caught up. Let's see. Let's go over to... There was some music stuff I think I wanted to talk about before we end this. We'll play a little bit. We'll stream a little bit of games. Latest releases. Black Braid. New Black Braid is out. Black Braid 3. Go check it out. Black Braid is always a win. Memphis Mayfire. Fear Factory is done tracking first album with new singer Milo Silvestro. That's cool. Anthrax, Nancy Wilson. Static X documentary is close to being done. This is a follow-up. We've talked about this one before, so let's see what Tony Campos has to say. Is he really wearing an Affliction shirt? Oh, God. Oh, Tony. Whatever. All right. Excuse me. At last weekend's Bloodstock Open Air Festival in the UK, Static X bassist Tony Campos spoke to Nell Jones of Total Rock about the status of the band's upcoming documentary film, Evil Disco, The Rise, Fall, and Regeneration of Static X. He said, as transcribed by Blabbermouth, yeah, it's been in the work for a couple of years now. It gets pushed back when we've got to go tour and do other things, but it's in the works. It's close to being done. I think when we get done touring for the year, we'll revisit that and try to finish it up. Asked what it's like being involved in a documentary about himself, Tony said, weird. I'm not the kind of dude that likes to look at myself too often. I mean, let's face it, I ain't the handsomest fellow in the world, but yeah, it's just weird. but it serves a purpose. Yeah, that's Tony right there. He's not exactly a looker, right? Last fall, Tony and told Rock News Weekly about the upcoming documentary. I think it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be really cool. Look back at the history of the band and the history of late Static X frontman Wayne Static and how he affected all our lives. March 2024, Static X celebrated 25th anniversary of the band's debut Wisconsin Death Trip by releasing a trailer for Evil Disco: The Rise, Fall, and Regeneration of Static X. They're still celebrating the 25th anniversary. They're currently on tour with, or they're about to be on tour rather, with Mudvayne. Who's also celebrating 25 years of LD50. So, I mean, it's not exactly over. Yeah, and then the rest of this article is just going on and on. So that's cool. Eddie Van Halen, Exodus, Rise Against, Orianthi on her latest album, Some Kind of Feeling. Misfits singer Michael Graves is working on music and a book that will come out in 2026. I actually opened up for Michael Graves back in the day. Excuse me. Former Misfits singer Michael Graves confirmed he is planning on releasing new music in the coming months. Yeah, he said, I certainly will have some new releases in 2026. I'm working on new music right now and recording. I'm putting something together that probably by the time I get to South Africa, I'll be able to talk more about. So, yeah, new music videos. I'm writing a book that should come out in 2026. I'm working on lots of things. As far as new music, I don't want to release something that was subpar, he explained. And if I'm going to release something, which I am, I want to be able to be proud of it. I want to be able to be really... excuse me, I want to be able to really capture what I hear in my mind, make tons of demos. I've been working these past years and just recording all these new songs that I have and these ideas just over and over, really trying them in different ways, just really producing the heck out of them. So when I do release them, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's debatable. I can't believe they only gave Black Braid 3 of 8.5 out of 10. That's ridiculous. Lord of the Lost, 8 out of 10. I can kind of see that. But Black Braid 3 is pretty damn great. Yeah, Zakk Wylde on Ozzy Osbourne's passing. He willed himself to hang in there long enough to knock that final show out. Yeah, I honestly had that thought a number of times over the course of the last couple of days. Just how amazing it was that he just forced himself to live until that final concert. That's insane. Wayne from Hatebreed getting better every day. That's awesome. I don't think there's anything huge in music besides the release of the new Black Braid record, which you should go listen to. It's pretty awesome. All right, so let's revisit, see what's going on. Everything looks like it's still functioning, so that's a plus. All right, guys. Let's put we're gonna put the stream kind of on hold for just a moment. Gonna be stepping away for just a second, making sure that things work. And when we return, we will be streaming some gaming footage, and we're going to call that a night after that point. So we'll see you in just a minute.
And if I could change the hands of time, I'd make things my way. And I know this is my revelation. And it seems my ending is exactly where I started. It was you. Why do you leave me to my turn and let death rest his cold hand on me? Rest his cold hand on me. Who got me down on the sky? Right, alright, got the best of me. Alright, got the best of me. And they say you must fall seven before you can rise. And we must learn to lose before we can win. But I never will. Learn to lose before I can win. But right. Why never? And if I could change the hands of time, I'd make things my way. And I know this is my revelation. My revelation.
Okay, we are back. I am not 100% sure that the audio is working for this, so it's again not a generally nerdy stream if we don't have some sort of technical issues. So let's go check. Let's see. We're just
Come here!
okay, cool. It does apparently have audio. Awesome. So we're going to do a few of these, and then we will call it a night. Also, for those of you keeping track at home, there will be... I promised reaction videos last week. I recorded a reaction video last week. I just never had the opportunity to upload and take it live. So that video plus 4 other reactions will be going up in the days following. So if you're playing the home game, then that'll keep you up to date. But I am almost to demigod. We have 20 days left in the current season. What is it? Season... I don't remember what number season this is. It doesn't show the number of season. But let's look at my overall rank for the season. Right now we're at just under 11,000. Let's hope that goes up and not or it gets smaller and not larger. I want a better rank, not a worse rank, please, and thank you. So yeah. Let's see what happens. Wired at 74 is where we started. I'm good with that. Moving up fairly slow. Slow-ish, I guess. Oh, and then it dies. Wireless, nope. Wired at 76. I can live with that. Good lord, why is nobody connecting? Wireless at nope. Sure, wireless at 60 something. That's a decent number. Let's get the hell out of Grandmaster status, shall we? I'm a positive 10 win-loss ratio.
Round one. Fight.
Oh. Damn it. Surprised he's not using a lot more Farah. Command grab. Of course.
Round two. Fight.
Poke throw, baby. When in doubt. That's what we like to see.
Fight.
Damn. Poke grab, come on. Ah, damn it. Didn't block fast enough. Oh, I didn't see that that was enhanced. Ah. Really? Okay.
Now you can rest. Brutality.
Yeah, I see that.
Scorpion wins.
Were you also once Lin Kuei?
Round one. Fight.
Ah, that didn't work. Shit. Not gonna kill me, but it's gonna be really damn annoying. ha ha!
You have no honor.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh.
Finish him. Fatality. Scorpion wins.
Come here! That changed. That was goofy.
From where did you spawn? The Netherrealm's fiery depths.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Damn it. Good read. Or lucky read, I guess. Ow! I fell for it again. Good read. Good read.
For the Shirai Ryu.
Final round. Fight.
There it is. There it is. Good read. Oh, I thought I was far enough away. All right. I'll stop. Oh. Oh, good on you. And the brutal.
There's much more to come.
Brutality. Scorpion wins.
Yeah, I don't know that there was much I could have done differently on that one. Good play. GG, dude. Wired at 50? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, 69 to 62. He's +7. I'm +9. I didn't see what his level was. Oof, and he's Ermac.
Is the greatest.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
How is... Oh, because it's a grab. He just does those micro ducks. Okay, okay. He's gonna micro duck everything. We can go at him with mids. We'll be all right.
Ermac wins.
He's gonna try and zone me out, and it's not gonna work because we're gonna switch to Motaro. And then he's gonna micro duck everything. So we're gonna just come at him with the mid start. Or the low start, even.
Round 1. Fight.
Damn.
Resistance is pointless. Round 2. Fight.
Damn it. What? How did that not connect? Oh,
Finish him.
that's garbage.
Ermac wins.
Garbage, garbage, garbage. Come on now. How are we that close to getting demigod? Wired at 70, that's good. Johnny Cage. It's not gonna live. Not a rank up option because he's the same rank as me.
If you know where he is.
Oh, where is Shao Kahn?
Fight.
Movie skin.
My fire.
Oh, hell. For real? Just keep jumping at me, bro. Just keep jumping.
You have no honor.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, what the hell is that? And then catching me ducking. It's gonna really teabag me, isn't he?
Over it, imbecile. Final round. Fight.
Now you can rest.
Brutality. Scorpion wins.
Sector. He's gonna do a lot of the teleport punch. All the teleport punch.
Round one. Fight.
There. Ah, okay. Poke throw. All right, I see you. All right, I see you.
Round
I see you.
two. Fight.
Leave while you can.
Final round. Fight.
Jump, jump.
Finish him.
I can teabag too. Isn't it fun?
Scorpion wins.
Almost there. See if we can do this. Oh, he quit. Ooh. Sad guy. I wish there was a way I could send messages to the crossplay people. That's wired 81. Sure. Oh, no. It's going to start going fast now? Well, maybe not. All right, let's rank up, baby. Let's do this. Cyrax. Of course they're going to give me a Cyrax right now. +9 still, though. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Round 1. Fight.
Ah. Yeah, the chip damage got me.
Round 2. Fight.
Perfect. Perfect round.
Final round. Fight.
That breaks armor? What the hell?
Finish him.
I did not know that broke armor.
Cyrax wins.
Okay, what did we just learn? We learned that that move breaks armor, so I can't armor out of...
You can't douse an inferno.
Round 2. Fight.
There you go, waste it, waste it. I'll waste mine too, apparently. Son of a bitch.
Finish her.
Eat a dick, Cyrax.
Fatality. Scorpion wins.
Oh, now his microphone's on. Now he's gonna talk shit, maybe?
Round 1. Fight.
You are not ready.
Round 2. Fight.
Bye.
Finish her.
Bye bye. Bye bye, Cyrax. Bye bye. I think I got another perfect, by the way.
Fatality. Scorpion wins.
I think that was another perfect round. I don't think he touched me.
Rank up.
All right, we got our demigod. Let's go. All right, one more, and then we're calling it a night. Not wireless at 161 ping. No. That's garbage. We don't play that. Wireless 133 is not any better. Wired at 75, moving a little fast, but I think we'll be okay. Julieta 8704. I'm back to my positive 10. Oof, they are positive 11, though. Oof. Okay. And it's katana, so that means zoning like a son of a bitch.
Weapons.
Ooh,
soldiers,
classic katana,
whatever.
though.
Round
Nice.
1. Fight.
I should have went with the spear. Oh! Yep. I should have EX'd it. Ah.
Behave yourself.
Round 2. Fight.
I'll poke grab. I ain't above it. I ain't above it at all. Ah, and then I missed the sweep. Why did I don't even know why I did that. I really don't even know why I did that. This is totally gonna kill, too. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Oh, and she's gonna go for the cameo fatality, huh?
Fatality. Kitano wins.
Okay, let's give this a shot.
Round 1. Fight.
Why? That is not the input I was going for. Ping is not low enough to be doing this. Ah. No. I'm faster than you. Damn it.
It will be less painful to conceive.
I still think the pants for that outfit are ridiculous. Damn it.
Fatality. Kitano.
I should have. I know this is going to be sound like an excuse, but I should have had my other controller. This controller, I mess up too many inputs. But either way, GG. Let's go do say the thing. Where is it? Recently played. Let's go look at the ranks of these people who I just played. Definitely deserve to have lost to her. Big Bo Beta. Yeah, I should have beat him. And I did. This is the one that I'm questioning. Should have beat him, and I did. What about this guy? Oh no, I did. I beat that guy too, didn't I? No, I didn't. Nope, I lost to that one. And I lost to this one too. Salty Gourd. Ugh, they're both above me. But we did win 2 of the 5. We played 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2 of the 5. So, what did that do to the overall rank? Yep. Ah, we went up. Not much, but we went up. Lame sauce. Because we lost to 2 people that were ranked lower, so that's why we went up. That sucks. Or down, however you want to look at it. But that is what we are calling a stream for the evening. Let's go back here. If you have watched this far into the show, then I appreciate you. Thank you very much for sticking around and hanging out. If you watched this entire VOD, then again, thank you very much. Don't forget to go check out the store. Linked down in the description. You can go get your music nerd shirt with the good old Phantom of the Opry. I'm super proud of this design. It's pretty awesome. It's going to be a staple in the store, so you should be able to get one for the foreseeable future. Go check out the stores, again, once linked down in the description. Thank you very much once again also to Dubby for being a channel partner and doing awesome things with energy drinks. And next week's going to be interesting, and then we should be back for a few weeks for regular shows before the off season starts. So thank you very much, nerds. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here. And I didn't do the vertical record. So dumb. Whatever, I can make it work.